Hey guys, I got some great news. YouTube has allowed us to start accepting memberships. And the reason this is important is, first of all, normally their policy is 30,000 subscribers. But I wrote to them and I showed them how active you guys have been in the super chat during the live shows. And they were impressed by the numbers apparently, and thought that even though we have 11,000 subscribers, that each one of our subs are real people, legitimate people who actually want to be here. And what I mean by that is that there are a lot of channels out there that have what's called, well, fake subscribers. So they pay click farms and these programs to get them fake subscribers, usually by some foreign country that has a service like that. Not everybody does it, but it's pretty common practice these days. But they saw that our 11,000 rivals most other people's 30,000. Yes, it is good for the channel as far as monetarily, but what's really important is that it's good for the algorithm. So the YouTube algorithm will tend to select channels or give favorability to channels that have memberships or people signing up for memberships, because it tells the algorithm that people care about this channel. It means if people are paying to be a part of this channel, not just subscribing, it means the channel must be valuable and worth something. So that's a great thing, and we already have programs in place like on Patreon and the super chat and things like that. This is just, think of these as just another one of those ways that you can contribute to the channel. Now, I just want to be clear that if you are a subscriber and you either can afford or you just don't feel like taking that next step to be a member on the channel here on YouTube, your viewer experience is not going to change. So I just want you guys to know that whatever you were watching before here on this channel, you're going to get to. Think of the membership more as a way to be a sponsor or a donor. Now, there are perks to the membership, but it doesn't limit as far as the amount of shows or different series that you get to see. One day, Vinyl Sports in general will be the go-to media, I believe, independently. And so think of you being on a membership basis, think of you as being on the ground level of this whole thing. And it's what keeps it going, because this channel is a full-time job in order to put out content. Otherwise, it's just not possible. Not if you want to put out good content anyway. So that's for sure. But I appreciate all of you guys. You know, just because you don't do the membership, I appreciate you. Just as long as you're subscribing, you're watching, and you're supporting the channel and you're sharing it online, that right there in itself is great. But the membership is just a next level to your fandom and that kind of thing. So really appreciate you guys, and let's keep this thing going. And thank you to YouTube for letting us do this, even though we're 20,000 subscribers short. So here we go. Let's check it out.
There's a reason why the road less traveled is the road less traveled. No one's been on a journey like this before. And forging a new path is daunting. With so many obstacles, it would have been easy to quit.
It's a new year. It's a new team.
But we endured.
Everything is back. Let's go.
We shaped our course, changed gears, and every roadblock made us want it more. The detours made us more determined. The breakdowns built bonds that can't be broken.
I love you, man.
And let's be honest, speed traps aren't really a problem.
The 20 leg race, 10, 5, touchdown!
There are no shortcuts to where we want to go. And now that we're this far along the path, we can see the footprints from being here before. But this is a new journey, our journey. And we're not stopping until we take everything.
Hayes in the ball! Who's gonna show up?
Furman circling the wagons and Bills teams not finishing business. And guess what? That's still how the rest of the country looks at you. You see, in their eyes, nothing has changed. Just look at the last month alone. They thought the Pats still had your number.
Touchdown, Bill.
They were dead wrong.
That's too easy.
Then they thought you were going to blow it against Indy.
The Bills win it.
Wrong
In
again.
The last second, the Bills win it.
And now they think you're about to be taught a lesson by an MVP. But here's what I see. I see the best player in the building wearing number 17.
Touchdown, Josh Allen.
I see the toughest team in the league with the number one receiver in the league, with the most wildly underappreciated safety in the league, with the only coach who does one-arm push-ups before breakfast in the league. Guys, they're wrong. And they're about to find out what we already know. Everything has changed in Buffalo. I see 6,700 fans from Buffalo with the power of 67,000 fans from anywhere else in the world. And I see a squad who's about finishing business. It's not about breaking tables. It's not about breaking records or breaking streaks. It's about breaking wills. It's about breaking the cycle. It's about breaking the entire AFC right over their knees. Boom! Now listen, you've won the East.
The Buffalo Bills are champions.
You won the wild card, but you haven't won the doubters. So the way I see it, there's just one thing left to do. Win the whole damn thing. Mafia, mount up! Because Saturday night is fight night. Buffalo, let's go!
There's a reason why the road less traveled is the road less traveled. No one's been on a journey like this before. And forging a new path is daunting. With so many obstacles, it would have been easy to quit.
It's a new year. It's a new team.
But we endured.
Everything is got. Let's go.
We shaped our course, changed gears, and every roadblock made us want it more. The detours made us more determined. The breakdowns built bonds that can't be broken.
I love you, bro. I love you, man.
And let's be honest, speed traps aren't really a problem.
The 20 leg break, 10, 5, touchdown!
There are no shortcuts to where we want to go. And now that we're this far along the path, we can see the footprints from being here before. But this is a new journey, our journey. And we're not stopping until we take everything.
Hayes in the board! Who's gonna show up?
Furman circling the wagons and Bills teams not finishing business. And guess what? That's still how the rest of the country looks at you. You see, in their eyes, nothing has changed. Just look at the last month alone. They thought the Pats still had your number.
Touchdown, Bill.
They were dead wrong.
That's too easy.
Then they thought you were going to blow it against Indy.
The Bills win it.
Wrong
In
again.
The last second, the Bills win it.
And now they think you're about to be taught a lesson by an MVP. But here's what I see. I see the best player in the building wearing number 17.
Touchdown, Josh Allen.
I see the toughest team in the league with the number one receiver in the league, with the most wildly underappreciated safety in the league, with the only coach who does one-arm push-ups before breakfast in the league. Guys, they're wrong. and they're about to find out what we already know. Everything has changed in Buffalo. I see 6,700 fans from Buffalo with the power of 67,000 fans from anywhere else in the world. And I see a squad who's about finishing business. It's not about breaking tables. It's not about breaking records or breaking streaks. It's about breaking wills. It's about breaking the cycle. It's about breaking the entire AFC right over their knees. Boom! Now listen, you've won the East.
The Buffalo Bills are champions.
You won the wild card, but you haven't won the doubters. So the way I see it, there's just one thing left to do. Win the whole damn thing. Mafia, mount up! Because Saturday night is fight night. Buffalo, let's go!
We're not traveled is the road less traveled. No one's been on a journey like this before. And forging a new path is daunting. With so many obstacles, it would have been easy to quit.
It's a new year. It's a new team.
But we endured.
Everything you got. Let's go.
We shaped our course, changed gears, and every roadblock made us want it more. The detours made us more determined. The breakdowns built bonds that can't be broken.
I love you, bro. I love you, man.
And let's be honest, speed traps aren't really a problem.
The 20 leg race, 10, 5, touchdown!
There are no shortcuts to where we want to go. And now that we're this far along the path, we can see the footprints from being here before. But this is a new journey, our journey. And we're not stopping until we take everything.
The Hayes in the barn! Who's gonna show up?
Chris Berman circling the wagons and Bills teams not finishing business. And guess what? That's still how the rest of the country looks at you. You see, in their eyes, nothing has changed. Just look at the last month alone. They thought the Pats still had your number.
Touchdown, Bill.
They were dead wrong.
That's too easy.
Then they thought you were going to blow it against Indy.
The Bills win it.
Wrong
In
again.
The last second, the Bills win it.
And now they think you're about to be taught a lesson by an MVP. But here's what I see. I see the best player in the building wearing number 17.
Touchdown, Josh Allen.
I see the toughest team in the league with the number one receiver in the league, with the most wildly underappreciated safety in the league, with the only coach who does one-arm push-ups before breakfast in the league. Guys, they're wrong. And they're about to find out what we already know. Everything has changed in Buffalo. I see 6,700 fans from Buffalo with the power of 67,000 fans from anywhere else in the world. And I see a squad who's about finishing business. It's not about breaking tables. It's not about breaking records or breaking streaks. It's about breaking wills. It's about breaking the cycle. It's about breaking the entire AFC right over their knees. Boom! Now listen, you've won the East.
The Buffalo Bills are champions.
You won the wild card, but you haven't won the doubters. So the way I see it, there's just one thing left to do. Win the whole damn thing. Mafia, mount up! Because Saturday night is fight night. Buffalo, let's go!
There's a reason why the road less traveled is the road less traveled. No one's been on a journey like this before. And forging a new path is daunting. With so many obstacles, it would have been easy to quit.
It's a new you. It's a new team.
But we endured.
Give me everything you got. Let's go.
We shaped our course, changed gears, and every roadblock made us want it more. The detours made us more determined. The breakdowns built bonds that can't be broken.
I love you, bro. I love you, man.
And let's be honest, speed traps aren't really a problem.
20, leg break, 10, 5, touchdown.
There are no shortcuts to where we want to.
Let's go. And we're back. So, that was a good break. Got me something to eat. Changed my clothes. Now, this game also has some personal, not really, okay, personal is probably too strong, but me and Josh have the same last name. So you got to kind of, you kind of want to see him do good. But for the longest time, I respected the Ravens, even when they beat us, and I don't hate on a team just because they're good or because they beat us. It's usually a personal reason. And I rooted for the Ravens. But after John Harbaugh accused us of cheating, and then Tom Brady made that comment about maybe he should learn the rule book, Harbaugh got involved with talking with the Colts about some bullcrap about deflated footballs. And then ever since Harbaugh did that, I want to see him suffer. I want to see him lose. I want to see him be miserable. So it's personal. So here we go. All right, so we got 21 of you guys, 15 likes. Can we get that up, guys? We want to get the algorithm liking what's going on here. Oh, we have the first super chat of this show. Psycho Mantis. He says, it's a $5 super chat from Psycho Mantis. He says, hoping the Bills will represent the AFC this year. At least they aren't the Jets. Amen to that. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. And the Ravens are off to a damn good start. The thing about the Bills is that they're going to have to get past just being happy to be there. And they're going to have to start playing as if they belong there with that mentality. Two good runs in a row. Damn. They ain't playing. hopefully we'll get a great game out of this. Yeah, Greg Roman is a good offensive coordinator. But the Bills are a well-rounded team. They can win this. All right. There he goes again. Shit. Guys, I will be right back. I'm so sorry, but I have to step out just for a second. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Apologize. Get to him. Oh, they actually got. Wow. Okay. That's damn good. It's hard to sack Lamar Jackson, especially that far back. Damn. They got there quick. Now, see, that's something that we were expecting the Rams to do, was get to the quarterback fast. All right. Okay. Those lights are bright as hell. Okay. So, do we have any Ravens or Bills fans here tonight? Okay, hold them to a field goal. Now, see, the thing is that I know I said I don't like John Harbaugh, but I like Lamar Jackson, and I like their kicker, Tucker. Man, he's awesome. Damn, look at that wind. Look at those flags moving. Gonna have to hit it right, Tucker. No, you can't curve it that. Oh, shit, it bounced. That is weird. Why didn't he look at the flags? I mean, he went left the whole way. He even pivoted his body, turned his body out that way. It's kind of hard to explain sitting down, but when you're kicking a field goal, your body position is everything. That's the most important. And where in the form that you stop and then you make contact, wherever your body's positioned, that's the direction it's going to go. So if you want it to go far right, you make contact when your body, let's say the ball is here, you make contact right about there. And then if you want to go left or left of center, you try to almost take a center approach towards it. But then if you need to hook left, then you do the opposite and the same way on the right side. So your body position is everything. When Tucker approached that kick, he approached it in the left-sided position already when the wind was already going that direction. He should have done the exact opposite. He should have pushed it right. Just for the record, I'm not trying to teach Tucker how to kick a field goal. I was just trying to give some analysis because I know what goes through a kicker's head in those moments and what you want to do and the technique. So, but Tucker's like the most accurate kicker in NFL history. So. Official Nature Boy, are you a Ravens fan? You know what would be cool, guys? And you know, we send the trophy, the Von Allen Sports Supreme Leader Trophy. What if Josh Allen won it? So he opens it and it says Von Allen Sports. You know, that might be pretty cool. But in order for Josh to win it, he's going to have to go far. He has no chance of winning it if he loses tonight. He'll just be too far behind in points. I mean, damn, that acquisition of Stephon Diggs for Buffalo cannot be overstated. See it twice? Let me make sure because I figure you'll want to ask me who's next to him. Brady's fourth. So it's Mahomes, Rodgers, Allen, Brady, Wilson. Brady and Wilson are almost identical. There's 0.2 points differential. Kyler Murray, Ryan Tannehill, Justin Herbert, Matt Ryan, Drew Brees. Now, in Drew's case, he missed some games that hurt him, but he'll be able to get points from the playoff victory that he had last week, and just by virtue of playing tomorrow night, he'll be able to cut through all those guys. It'll be fine. Then you got Roethlisberger, Watson, Stafford, Rivers, Burrow, Carr, Tua, Goff. Now, actually, Goff has moved up several spots. Bridgewater, Mayfield, Dalton, Smith, Minshew, Cousins, Trubisky, Wentz, Mullins. I accidentally skipped Jackson, by the way. Then you got Jones, Darnold, and Cam Newton. But that doesn't account for the end of the year and the playoffs first week. So Cam Newton had possibly the worst quarterback season. I mean, I cannot believe how bad it is. The problem is that even though he got like touchdowns and stuff, rushing touchdowns and things like that, he would go backwards. He'd go into the negative because he wouldn't overcome completions and he wouldn't be able to overcome the defense that he played. So in a given week, let's say he's playing the Jets, for example. If the Jets give up 24 completions per game on average for the previous four games that they played in, then Cam has to throw for 24 completions or more in order to earn points. If he's short of that 24, then he is going backwards. And if you continue to do that every single game, you start to get into the negative, and that will cost you. Then, same thing with yards. If a team gives up 300 yards per game in the passing game, you have to break that 300-yard threshold before you can start earning points. Same thing with touchdown passes. His low production has killed him. And also, keep in mind that when you win, when a quarterback wins, his stats are worth more. So a touchdown is worth more VAS points in a victory than a touchdown in a loss. And because Cam had more losses than he had wins, I believe he went 7-8. That means that a lot of, even if he had a decent game, it was getting knocked down. He just wasn't earning it. He wasn't getting those quality win points, and that's a big problem. He didn't fare well also in the intangibles area. Things that you can't really quantify as an official stat. Things like game-winning drives and stuff. That's something that's unexpected, and whatever goes into that. I call it an intangible just for the sake of keeping it simplistic, but he didn't do well there in that category, while other quarterbacks they do have some of those things. They have a fourth quarter comeback and stuff like that. That gives them the edge over him. It's just a lot of things could win against Cam this year. So. Hey, our Bills fans here. Gemini, what's up, man? Gemini, do you like what I did for your team? I changed up the colors, of course, to make them look like the Bills and stuff. But I found that chrome football helmet. I thought it looked badass. So. Daniel, yes, Tom Brady absolutely is in the running for the award still. Basically, any guy who is in the top 10 who is still in the playoffs has a shot. Well, not true. Like Lamar Jackson won't be able to catch up. But I'd say the top 5. Top 5 still could take the award if things go their way. Now remember, they'll get bonus points for winning in a Super Bowl. Those touchdowns will be more valuable. But keep in mind, if you lose, then those interceptions hurt you. They kill you. So, but losing in a Super Bowl is not as problematic as losing in the regular season. We tried to think of everything, guys, when it came to this MVP award, because in real life and the regular NFL MVP, it's all about popularity contests. It's all about flashy stats and stuff, and they don't really look deeply at why those stats occurred, how they occurred, and what the quality of those stats were. And they don't factor in anything else but just the main quarterback categories. And one of those categories that is shit is the quarterback rating. We don't use that. Look at Lamar go. Damn. Dude. Lamar did all that work, all that running around, and this asshole drops it. Come on. Oh, we have a caller. Let me put on my headphones.
Hey,
Shaq, what's up, man?
what's up, man?
Let's see here. How you doing?
What's up?
What? What the hell?
What happened?
That was weird.
Oh.
It slowed down and turned colors.
Oh, is that because of my television? That's probably why.
That was pretty cool, actually, because it slowed down and went, "What up?"
Yeah, I think it's probably my television. You probably can't tell the difference from I'm in my new place now. You probably can't tell the difference.
No, it looks exactly the same because you're sitting in front of the same dresser.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to get a new bed, so I just said I'll just sit in the same dresser. But soon I'm gonna be sitting on a desk with a chair, so
Well,
I'll have a
okay, so
different setup.
but now that you've officially moved, we can get those things sent to you. So we can get you the Rob Parker just said that Brady was padding stats. Whatever. He's still got a job. Yeah, Luke. Brady's. No, Brady's fourth. Russell Wilson's fifth.
But oh yeah, well, so what were you saying about me?
Um, I was saying that I wanted to make sure that you were moved in first before we sent all that equipment. That way, otherwise, if I'd sent it to your old place, you'd have to move it, and that's
Oh
just
right,
stupid. So,
yeah,
but so now all I need is I don't I don't know if you already did or not, but I need your address, and um, and then we can get the green screen and the light that you need, and everything would be awesome. So.
yeah. I think it'll be good once I get my entire setup complete. Then I'll definitely be able to do it. That won't be for another week or two. So
Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully,
oh,
so we can definitely have it set up before the Super Bowl for sure.
yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, so I said
Man,
in the
go ahead.
yeah.
I was just gonna
So I
say
said
Diggs.
in the previous chat, did you see what Skip Bayless said? Well, you probably haven't because you've been on the stream. Skip Bayless tweeted earlier. Now we wait to see if Brady can pull off a miracle at New Orleans, facing the greatest challenge of his career.
Did he really say that?
I can send you the link. As if 28 to 3 doesn't exist.
Okay, first of all, using the word miracle is a bit ridiculous. A miracle? You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to overhype it so if Tom Brady wins, he can really, really nail it home.
Yeah,
That's what he's
pour
trying
it
to do.
on.
And
Yeah.
then if Tom Brady loses, he'll be able to say, "Well, I expected it. It was a miracle. It was a tough thing." He's doing the opposite, but he's doing the same thing as those other guys are doing, just in the other direction. No, it's not a miracle, and it's not his greatest challenge, but it would be one of his signature playoff wins. It definitely would be like one amongst a bunch. It'd be a great victory, but it's
But the
not
greatest
the
the greatest
hardest.
challenge,
Come on.
the greatest challenge of his career.
First of all, every single Super Bowl that he's won is a greater challenge than this. So just right off the bat, you have to put the Super Bowl in there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just sick of this. That's all they do is exaggerate all the time. They
It's,
just throw
it,
random
it,
shit
it's hyperbole all the time.
all day. Who you going for, Jack?
Going for the Bills because of AFC East and all the arguments about AFC East is a tough division, is
Represent.
a crappy division and all that.
Yeah, well, we'll find out, won't we?
Right now,
You
I don't know. It just seems like the Bills aren't. They're not.
You
They're not
realize?
themselves.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you had.
I was just gonna say, do you realize that if the Bills can make it to the AFC Championship game, that's gonna add another AFC team to the AFC Championship game in the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Because we had that long streak, and then Buffalo makes it. I don't want to hear anything about
Yeah.
AFC East because before that, remember who made it to the AFC Championship game? The Jets.
That's. Yep.
So don't tell me about. I don't want to hear about that. That would be 3 different teams from the AFC East in AFC Championship games just in the last 12 years. I think that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Buffalo was up and coming anyway. I mean, we saw that last year.
Yeah. It was inevitable with all the picks that they had and all the players they got. Like it was only a matter of time before they relished, and for them to do it in a season like this that's been chaotic,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term, like it's commendable. And they
Guys,
got the monkey off their.
oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say they got the monkey off the back because they won a playoff game. So now it's like they're playing with house money almost.
Exactly. It actually, in a weird way, it may have worked out for them because if they had a bye, they still haven't got that victory.
Right.
They still
Yeah.
didn't get over it. So it is in a way like that's true that okay, now we can relax. We got the win.
Yeah.
So now we can just play our game, not worry about. So, but in a way, Lamar Jackson is in that similar situation too.
Right.
He had one, and he finally got that out of the way. So now he can just kind of. Pressure is a weird thing. I mean, it's like, I know it's overstated a lot, but Super Bowl 42, all the pressure was on us. The Giants had nothing to lose, nothing. The Giants could just throw the kitchen sink at us, and it don't matter because nobody's expecting them to win. But we had to play mistake-free football. We couldn't give up anything, and that pressure's real. I believe had we lost in the regular season, that may have changed things. I don't know, but I wonder sometimes.
There's a lyric by Jay-Z that says "pressure busts pipes," so it really can get to you if you let it. Basically what that means.
Yeah. Yeah, that's makes sense. Okay, we have 33 viewers, only 24 likes. Let's do this, guys. Get it up there so we can add some new people. Yeah, Jim and I represent AFC East. We have a Bills fan here. Ain't that cool? I'm glad. I like it when there's a fan of a team that we're covering to get their perspective.
Yeah, I agree with Haldor. Like Young Rock. No offense there, but is this really what is this, a sitcom? Like he wrote an autobiography.
Okay.
They're promoting a new thing from The Rock called Young Rock. Supposed to show him as a child, and I'm like, he wrote an autobiography. Oh, well, that could have been big for the Bills if they would have got it. You'll see it in a minute.
I can't stand Chris Collinsworth.
And everything he says is like if everything he says is can be taken in a sexual manner if you want it to.
Well, yeah, it's pretty easy to do that when he says shit like, "Oh wow, that wide receiver penetrated the tight end's area." What? He says crap like that. One time I heard him say the defense came on him. I was like, nice. That's cool. Good job.
Maybe maybe he's just trying to use his imagination and trying to do wishful thinking for what he wants.
Dude, sometimes the stuff he says is so bad that even Al Michaels, I've heard Al Michaels call him on it before. Like, why did you word it like that? You know, he's even said it before. I think he does it on purpose. There's no way you cannot be so self-unaware. It's just, that's ridiculous.
Man, the Bills are doing a really good job of shutting down these RPOs and these Lamar Jackson carries because he's not really getting much. He can't really do his, juking and jiving stuff.
It reminds me of the second half last year against the Ravens. Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
Bill adjusted, and he actually I don't even think he was adjusting. I think he was playing with things like I think he was testing stuff out,
experimenting. Yeah,
and he got it right, and that would have been useful had we ran into the Ravens. So, in the playoffs. At least we went down to a team that made the AFC Championship game. So.
Yep.
I like Lamar personally. I don't know if you've ever heard him talk or interview, but
no.
Really, really nice guy. He is not cocky like some of his teammates.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he seems like he's pretty chill and doesn't really, give bulletin board material. It just seems like he's a cool guy.
Yeah, and he was saying like, my dream is to be okay. Funnily enough, this is he said my dream is to be Tom Brady. He wants to be Tom Brady, but they play nothing alike. But that's the kind of respect, So.
I guess when he means he wants to be like win championships and be great, which again, great dream to have.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you reach for the moon and you come up short, you're still pretty damn far, right? So.
Yep.
So go for it.
Oh man, he would have had him if he put a little less juice on that one.
I guess you're ahead of me. I'm
I'm
in
ahead of
commercial
you
right now. Okay.
By the way, Derek Wolfe on the Ravens, he's an animal. He's and I don't mean it in a good way. Like, do you remember what he said about Tom Brady? He said something about eating his kids or something.
Oh yeah.
Like it's weird.
Dude, we found out what kind of person John Harbaugh is, and his hatred for our team is massive. Go, Josh. Oh my God, he overthrew him. Dude, he had it. That was a touchdown.
That's the one. That's the one I was talking about. If you put a little less juice on that, he had Diggs in stride.
That's one of those things where arm strength can screw you over.
Wow, that was a great catch. But I must say the wide receivers these days, they have so much concentration, the way they're able to keep.
Well,
you'll see it.
Yeah, I just saw it just now. Brown on the sidelines.
Yeah, the way they're able to keep their balance. Because imagine how they practice that.
Damn, that is good. It's also helpful, but you know it is useful where you can focus on things like that while you're on the field because you're not worried about getting lit up.
Yeah.
Not that that takes away from it. I'm just saying though that you can focus on that more. But I tell you what, one thing I'm glad we don't have anymore, and that was force out. Do you remember the force out?
Oh yeah.
That was so stupid. Yeah, I'd say Allen. Right now, Allen does have the strongest arm in the league, probably.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt. They were and when he was getting drafted, they would talk about like how his passes would cut through wind and cut through all types of stuff. So yeah, his arm is real strong.
Oh, thank you, Salami Pizza. Buffalo scored, and I didn't change the score. Thank you for that. Heads up. But yeah, man, Brady can still win our award. He could still do it. I'm still on commercial.
Yeah, it's still a commercial.
Well, I never liked the rule in general, whether it was for us or against us. I was talking about the force out. So basically, you could catch a ball, and if you get pushed out by the defense, they'll call it a catch. And that can be interpreted so many ways, you know. And it's very arbitrary, and it leaves too much decision making in the hands of the refs, and I don't like that.
And that's another one of those great catches. It's real good concentration.
Welcome to Josh Allentown. Allentown, I'll take it.
There's an Allentown in Pennsylvania. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Definitely know about that.
oh wow, that's Brian Dable. He's a big dude.
There's also a street in Missouri named after my great grandfather. Man, if the Bills could come up with a touchdown on this drive, that would be huge. Let's go.
Patriots coordinator.
Wow, I had no idea Brian DeBall was so fat.
That's what I said. I said the same thing. I said, "Wow, he's a big dude. He could be a lineman." Usually, offensive coordinators aren't that.
He's like, he's working on his Andy Reid, his inner Andy
Yeah,
Reid.
I said the same thing.
Oh, that's cool, Dennis. Hell yeah. Hamburg. Harberstracht. I think I butchered that just now. Sorry.
I agree with Luke. I think Josh Allen is the MVP, but he won't get it.
Nicht
But
verstehen.
as far as a player valuable to his team, whoa, where
Go, Josh.
was
Go,
that
go, go,
going?
go, go, go. I ain't going to cut it.
Well, Buffalo is certainly familiar with wide right.
Oh, they're going to miss the field goal?
Sorry, should
Idiots.
have muted myself.
No, no, it's okay. It's just I was hoping they were going to come away with points here. Come on, who doesn't want to see Buffalo do good? I mean, I cannot stand the Jets and the Dolphins, but I've got nothing really against the Bills.
No, their fans are great. Like, they're dedicated. I mean, sometimes they throw the occasional dildo on the field, but
Yeah. Okay, well, that Bills kicker went too far. He pushed it too far the other direction. So, guys, kicking, it's very difficult. You've got to find the right amount of pressure in the perfect direction, and it's much harder than it looks. But he should have made that. So the the media tells you Rodgers is better because he can run. Yeah, the media made up this concept called the eye test. Okay, and what the eye test means, what it really means is I have no valid arguments to make that are actually realistic. So I'm just going to say my guy is better because he looks cooler doing it. That's what the eye test is. I almost think it was brought up just to insult Brady. So
that graphic, that's awesome. Oh, that NBC graphic is brilliant.
exactly, Milena, like torque. Eye test is subjective, just like torque. But nobody's got torque like Patrick Mahomes.
You'll see the NBC graphic coming up. It's really good. Oh, I love it. Look at this, Aaron.
My God.
I mean, look at all
Look
those
at
championships on
all
the
those.
table.
Dude, the whole table is just covered in Lombardi trophies.
I mean,
They're
someone's
falling
on his
off.
lap.
They're like falling off.
That's awesome.
It's like
They're- He's like, I can't even fit all these on the table. They're on the lap. That's great.
that was pathetic. And the
I thought it was
the other table had one
one.
all by itself.
And then they went to the other table and had one.
That was outstanding on so many levels. Right, Nightwalker?
Whoa, I just missed the big play. Wow.
I actually
Oh, whoa, no.
wait a minute. Run, Lamar, run for your life. Oh, wide open. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. If you can run around, you can get guys open easier. It the longer you're running around, the harder it is for the defense.
Wow. That wow.
Collinsworth Collinsworth can eat all the balls in the world.
Eat a bag of dicks.
He can eat a bag of dicks. Whoa! Bad snap!
See?
Run! Run!
Oh my gosh.
Shoo! That could have been disastrous.
That was yeah, that could have been really bad.
That's probably the best incompletion of his career. What a shitty snap. What the hell happened? God, Lamar looks so much like Michael Vick, right? It's scary. The way he runs, just everything, his form, his throwing form. It just looks like Vick out there. And he just got crushed. Flag anyway.
Again, the Bills like they're I think their main objective and they're right was to get control of these RPOs and these, you know, these jukings and all that stuff. Because this they really haven't done that much. Even though they've had the ball a lot longer.
Yeah. I be careful, guys. I didn't say that he threw like Vic as far as he's better or as good of a passer. I said he looks like him visually. So the way he moves, the way he runs around, it's just he's got that feel to him. Of
All
course,
right, Tucker.
he's right-handed, but and Vic was left-handed.
Oh my goodness gracious. This is wow.
Are you about to tell me that Tucker's going to miss another field goal?
Uh
Apparently. Damn, why am I so far
the,
behind? You know what?
the wind is
If you are you watching it on live TV?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
the
I was
wind
saying
is the
if
wind
you were
is
if you were
crazy.
streaming it like me, then you could just press pause for 10 seconds and then start from there, and then we'd be in sync.
Well, I mean the
Oh
chat is kind
shit!
of
He hit it. He hit the post again. Damn, Tucker. Oh, just for the record, he did exactly what I said he should have done on the first one. So at least he corrected it. So he positioned his body back over to the other side because of the
but it
wind.
was just wind. The wind just whew.
And it should have worked. No, it should have worked. It's just he pushed it too far and the wind didn't take it like he expected it to. It should have worked. But he at least did the right thing on that one. The first kick, he shanked it left already, and that was just not. It was never gonna. It was a miracle it even hit the upright. But at least on this one, he did. He had the correct angle. So if you're gonna doink as a kicker, if you're gonna doink, that's not the kind of doink that you want. The kind of doink that you want is the doink where the ball goes in. You don't want the doink of the ball that doinks out. All right? And if you're going to get a double doink, you want that double doink to go in. It's better than it not going in, says John Madden. You know what's funny? John Madden, for some reason, he could say the most obvious stupid shit, and it was like, oh, that's so great.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But when these other guys do it, it actually pisses me off. Like, I'll smart off. I'll say something under my breath, like, yeah, shut up, dumbass. You know, I treat them completely
Kind of
different.
endearing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Tucker's eyes is like he's like, what the fuck? It's all kinds of weird.
Vic suffered from having the wrong offensive coordinator and the wrong coach most of his career. You saw what he did when he went to Philadelphia and was with Andy Reid. If he had had that his whole career, then we are talking about him throwing 30 touchdowns in a season. Also, he was hurt a lot too, missed a lot of games.
Yeah, they were talking about MVP. That was the same season Brady was going crazy.
2010, yep. If you're going to try to hit 35 touchdowns and shit like that, you can't miss a game. You gotta play. So, if you remember, they hired Bobby Petrino specifically to help Vic out, and that was the same year he went to prison. So they never got to work together.
I mean, there's no doubt Allen is a strong arm, but I mean his accuracy tonight, it's not the same as it's been all season.
Well, he's a bit up and down, isn't he? Like one week it'll be awesome, and the next week it'll be completely putrid. So, yeah, Petrino's a piece of shit. When it advertises, I'll tell you guys something about him. Allen is weird. Every time I see him, he looks different. Strange. This might end up being a tug of war here, Shaq. Yeah, Petrino's a punk ass bitch. And then he came to my home state and got in a mess there by, I think he was diddling his young assistant or whatever. Do something. Make something happen.
Something's gonna happen.
Good third down conversion rate. Let's do this. Oh shit. Okay, he got it. He got it back. All right.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that's
okay.
what
So
happened.
so that's basically equivalent of a
Sack.
incompletion or something. Yeah, or a sack. Yeah, because the punter's still going to be able to put it where he wants to put it at the 50. So
Wow. So Tucker was 11 for 12 on postseason field goals coming into this game. Well, into the playoffs this year.
yeah,
So he's 2 for 5 in the playoffs.
it's crazy. I knew that his accuracy was up there. I didn't know it was that good. Ah, see, if he was on the Patriots, he would have been able to down that ball at the 1. Only New England can do that, baby. Only our special teams can do that. We're professionals at that. Okay, so Bobby Petrino and let's see, yeah, '07. I was living in Phoenix, and the Super Bowl was there because, of course, Super Bowl 42. Technically, it was early '08, but Petrino had bailed on them, and I don't know if y'all remember him, but Michael Boley, he played for the Giants and played for the Falcons, but he had a Super Bowl charity event, and I went to it and asked because he was on the Falcons at the time, and I talked to him about it, and he said that the whole locker room, just the things they were saying about Petrino, like how big of a piece of shit he is, it it was insane. Like it wasn't just him quitting, but it was things that led up to that. He didn't even tell the team. They didn't even know. He didn't bother to actually let them know that he was quitting. Check this out. Boley said that they were told. So Petrino told the team, okay, the night before he went to Arkansas, the night before he told them that he's going to stay. The very next day, less than 24 hours later, Petrino was on television in Arkansas doing pig suey. Think about that. You're a player and your coach tells you that he is staying. You go to bed, you wake up and you see him on TV in Arkansas at a pep rally celebrating that he signed with them. That is utterly pathetic. That is what a coward. What a piece of crap. Where do I think Matthew Stafford will end up? Well, he could possibly end up in New England. I'm hoping Matt Ryan over Stafford, but Stafford is good too. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be upset about that. I like Matthew Stafford. Little concerned that he's got a lot of injuries. He's been banged up a lot, and you don't know what's going to happen with that. But Ryan's been able to stay on the field. He just seems to, for whatever reason, you could name a bunch of things, but for whatever reason, Ryan absorbs hits better. Seems to not get banged up as much. But yeah, I'll take it to one of them. But I'd prefer Ryan a little more over Stafford. But either one is great for what we have and what we need. So, damn, look at Jackson go. And of course, a flag is going to call that back. Freaking refs. Yeah, let's see this holding call. You can technically call holding on every play, so. Okay. Yeah, that's a good call. If he had not held him, he probably would have had Jackson, so that made all the difference. Another penalty. False start. Damn. Get it together, man. Screw you, Harbaugh. Get that piece of shit's face off of my screen. Man, those Bills fans. I want to see them get to experience an AFC Championship game. That'd be badass. So many Bills fans who haven't been alive long enough to remember the old days. Another. Jesus Christ. What you doing, man? Second and 28. Nice. Come on, safety time. Let them break free. Okay. Now you just stop them here, force them to punt. Let's see what you got. Okay, guys. Still put the pressure on. Don't think you can just play back. You got to get to them. Are you freaking kidding me? That was a good throw. But what do you expect when you don't even get near the quarterback? Wow, such a big difference. I mean, they went from a possible safety to now the Ravens are moving the ball on a second and 28. You got to take advantage of those things.
Oh,
You back?
yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and where's Mark Andrews been? Because he's like their go-to.
Who?
Mark Andrews, the tight end for the
Oh,
Ravens.
um,
Like,
he he's just been
he's
quiet.
shutting down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens when you get pressure? The lack of that
Wow.
earlier.
Wow, I can't believe this game is almost at half.
I know.
Feels like it just started.
Mm-hmm. All right. Bills, this is third down. What you want to do is you want to stop them from getting 14 yards. Try to at least make sure the quarterback has something. There you go. There you go. See? That's what you do. You bring it. You bring that shit. That's what they should have done earlier on that, what was it, 3rd and 28 or 3rd and 18 or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, that. Do that. There you go. Brilliant. Wish this iPad was bigger. This game ain't going to stay this way. It's going to be one of those games where it'll pick up at the end of the third quarter.
I mean, I kind of hope it doesn't so that we can all go to bed early, but
It'll break through. So,
yeah, everybody complained about Super Bowl 53 being boring, but this I don't think this is boring at all. I like these back and forths.
oh, I'm not bored.
Yeah.
But that Super Bowl 53, I mean, maybe for other people, but as a Patriots fan, I was a nervous wreck.
I was on the edge of my seat. Yeah, I was shitting bricks.
I don't understand how anyone could be like bored. I mean, if you're a Pats fan, I guess you can't be, because every single play was important, and you knew the longer it went on like that, the more you knew that just a field goal is everything. It just made points. It just put emphasis on points more than any other Super Bowl I've ever watched. Well, there's a raven that lives outside my window in West Hollywood. And he harasses me. He talks shit. When I'm sleeping, he likes to caw all night and all day. He's kind of an ass. Last year, after we lost to the Ravens, I come back home because I was visiting my brother in Phoenix. Come back home and I did a show. And he was sitting right out the window, right in front of me, just looking right at me, going, ah, 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 ah. Do you remember that, Shaq? Do you remember that episode?
Yeah, I remember that.
What a dick. Anyway, this raven has been doing that to me for about 3 years, I think. And it's not just him now. He's got a family. So he got himself a wife. They got kids. They're all there. The whole gang is there now. And only me could be harassed by an animal. But this raven, he's a real asshole. So.
Par for the course.
Yeah. Who's an ass? The raven. The raven that hangs outside my window in Hollywood. Johnny, be good. Welcome. If you're new, are you new here? Geraldor B. Welcome. Love seeing new guys. Jim Beige Jr. Welcome. Nice. We got some new people tonight. Or at least new to the chat.
And that wind is going there. Ooh, Diggs.
I also think that the Bills have they're just better prepared, better all-around team, a better matchup for the Chiefs. But we'll see. Man, that would be amazing if Addy can beat the Chiefs tomorrow. That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Nice. Go Diggs. Hell yeah. Hell yes.
I don't want to
Get
say
that.
Cole Beasley. I was gonna say I don't want to say Cole Beasley reminds me of Edelman, but I mean he is kind of their Edelman because like, he plays the slot and he does it very well.
Well, it's also that he's a scrapper like Edelman.
Yeah,
He's willing to get the
very
dirty
very
yards.
gritty.
You know,
Yeah,
the yards that nobody wants.
right. Anywhere is number 11, so that's part of it too.
Dude, I was about to say that. Right, I saw him walking back to the
That's
huddle.
what,
I was about to say that. Do you remember when Edelman had long hair?
yeah,
And actually, there was a time where he had like almost shaved his rookie year. I
yeah. It
think it
was
was
his
his
first
rookie
year,
year or second year.
2009.
Yeah. I wish Tom still had long hair. I thought he looked cool. Like
Yeah,
2009, 2010. I thought that was badass. I thought he looked awesome. He should do that again. It makes him look younger too, as if he doesn't need that already. He already looks young, but I like that. See it twice. Cleveland should just give Washington the name Browns, and then Cleveland can change their name to the Fighting Addies. I approve of this. I approve of that.
sounds good.
Who got the ball first?
Uh, Ravens.
Is that a question?
It's the Ravens.
Well, there's a 50-50 chance that you're correct. Ravens, okay.
Okay.
Brian, I'm actually in Bulgaria right now. Normally I live in Hollywood, but here I'm in Bulgaria. Eastern Europe. Really? You couldn't convert a 3rd and 4? That was a bit overkill on 3rd and 4. You know what that looked like? That looked like taking a bazooka to kill a fly. I mean, what was that about? It's completely
That was
unnecessary.
weird.
Okay, they're going for it on 4th down. Unless he's trying to call him offsides. Yeah. No way. No way they snapped that ball. Well, what a waste. Now the Ravens get a chance to finish strong going into the half.
Something. Yeah.
Jim, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Boy, you're right. This game has gone by fast.
Yeah.
Or it feels like it has. I guess in real time, it's probably just about right.
Right. It's been an hour, so yeah. Since the game started.
Wow, 23-yard punt. I could have punted farther than that off my knee. That's just sad. Win must have got it. Hey guys, we're at 29 likes. Think you can get us up to 30? Please, pretty please. Hell yeah, they should put me out there. Give me a shot. Hey, I was money within 40 yards.
Yeah, the wind is pretty crazy. They showed a picture earlier about the flag that's up there. Like it's just whipping.
You said whipping. Last night, I stayed up all night, the rest of the night after the show, to work on the artwork for these games. And all the comments, like other than Maria, who's totally awesome, I got comments. It was a complaint like, why do the Packers get such a badass, badass Assassin's Creed guy? I'm like, really? That's the question you have for me.
There's Mark Andrews. That's his
kidding with you.
binky.
Just kidding.
Oh, that pass was wobbly as hell.
Yeah, that would explain the punt. I'm not there yet, though.
And he still caught that? Don't oh come on, Chris. Stop. Don't give him credit for that. Shut up. That pass was wobbly as hell. Chris, oh my god. Chris, he's laying it on thick for Lamar Jackson for that, and he does not deserve that. That was wobbly. Not saying it's his fault, but come on.
They're going to give up a score here. It's come to probably 6.
Now Mark Andrews is starting to wake up.
Sydney, why are they playing prevent D? Because it prevents you from winning. That's all it does. Prevent defense is stupidest shit, and it just They just
Prevents
keep
you.
doing it forever.
Prevents you from winning.
Yep. It's got a perfect name, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Just goes the other way. They didn't anticipate that. Prevent. Dude, just get some pressure on the freaking quarterback and you'll prevent a lot of shit from happening.
Right, and some random Patriots fan makes a great point. Like usually, like you go with Justin Tucker at this point, but the win, like he's not automatic.
Would be cool if it was snowing though. What's up, Celtics Nation? Welcome, man.
That will make it easier. Oh, get to the line. Get to the line.
Josh, dude, stand up. Hype your team up. Josh is over there sitting on the bench like they're down 18-0.
Yeah, that is odd. Like
Wouldn't you, if you were him, wouldn't you be
maybe,
up in everybody's faces like, we're
yeah,
going
you're
to
like,
do
come
this,
on,
we
let's
can do this?
go.
Exactly.
Maybe again, maybe he's just not used to this. I don't know.
And they just gave up a
Not a,
first down.
not a diss.
That Bucks defense better deliver tomorrow. I'm telling you.
Ooh.
Dude, you know what? Maybe we can put in a call and have somebody like tie Bruce Arians' fat ass to like a pipe inside Tampa Stadium and he can't come out there. Or I mean in New Orleans in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. I think that's the best chance. Don't let him out there. Don't let him even be able to speak to anybody. Okay, relax with this graphic, okay? The Ravens haven't been around as long as all those other teams.
Wait, well, I didn't understand that last graphic. The one John Harbaugh most of the NFL hit 8 wins. Like, what does that mean? I missed what the meaning of that was. You see that? Like, I
Yeah,
don't. What are they saying?
maybe it's most consecutive years with a winning
Playoff?
record or something. I'm not sure. It happened fast, and I didn't see any other criteria around it.
Odd. I still like the other graphic with Brady at the table with all the
That was
Lombardi
awesome.
trophies.
I'm gonna go back and take that, use
Yeah,
it for tomorrow night's show. They were spilling over.
yeah.
It's
Consider the seat.
ridiculous. But yeah, when they put things like the Ravens have the best win percentage of any organization, well, it's a bit misleading, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because the
that's
majority of the
misleading.
organizations have been around much longer, and obviously the more games, more seasons you play, the higher the chance of having a crappy season and bad things happening. I'm not trying to take away from them. I mean, they have clearly been good in their entire existence, they've been impressive.
Oh
But
my God.
it needs to have some
Oh, did he?
context. So
Ooh, that one was close.
field goal time again. That wind is kind of weird because it goes south and then it goes west real fast and then back. Whoa! Oh, he made it.
Yeah,
At
made it
first,
that time.
it looked like it was going out. Dude, that was barely. He almost doinked that too.
Ugh.
It's scum
Oh
department
yeah,
6.
and the weird thing about that graphic was they gave Brady and Mahomes visors, and Brady doesn't wear a visor, and I don't think Mahomes does either.
I've never seen either one of them.
Oh wait, and Lamar and Brees and Aaron Rodgers, just like they all had visors.
Probably the cartoonist was having trouble doing their faces correctly, so he said, "Screw it,
Yeah,
just put
let's put them
visors
all.
over them."
Well, that's the half. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Thanks.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye. Możli Coca-Cola. Moja Vednaga. Możli Coca-Cola. Moja Vednaga. Actually, surprisingly, very few, Luke, have worn visors, at least in notoriety. Jim McMahon wore one. Boomer Esiason wore one sometimes. Michael Vick wore one occasionally. Let me think. Hey, look who showed up. I'll trade you. Благодаря много. Hey, did that? Did it still do that?
Well, I removed it.
But it got worse, like progressively worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be that.
Okay. That's a relief. So. You don't care about the playoffs? I mean, you're still a football fan, though, right? I mean, how can you not? And if you're a Pats fan, you've still got Tom playing tomorrow night. So, like, last year, after we got put out, I was still able to enjoy the Super Bowl because Jimmy was playing for the 49ers, and I wanted him to win. So I still had something to root for, something at stake, you know. So. Yeah, exactly. Are both teams, are they playing equally good or equally weak? Equally bad. I know. Tony Dungy, he is a weird looking dude. That's true. All hail Chris Sims. Watch your mouth, Jake. Dude, talk like that. Talk like that, Jake. That'll get you suspended by the moderators. In fact, you know what? Hey, mods, put him in timeout. Jake, you can't say things like that. You just can't. That is offensive. Chris Sims is a douche. God, I hate looking at him. I just punch him in the face. He looks like a talking penis. Seriously. He looks like an actual dick. Must be nice. Must be nice to get a job strictly because your name. Not because you've done anything or achieved anything. Not because anybody gives a shit about your opinion. Sorry, Jake. Damn, 300 seconds is pretty harsh. That's actually a long time. Was there not a shorter one? Jake's probably going to get pissed and say, well, I'm out of here. But yeah, why is Chris Sims... Like I said before, you had everything going for you. I mean, how could you have any more given to you just by being bored? You're born to a Super Bowl MVP father. You get the best training. You get to play in a great high school. You get to have your choice at college. You go to Texas. You play, I believe you played for Mac Brown at the time. And then so you should be ready. You should be, you've got everything that you need. You've got the experience. You got to hang out with NFL players as a kid. You go to the NFL and you absolutely suck. I mean, come on.
You absolutely suck.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
Come on, man.
I mean, really? When you get so much handed to you and you completely squander it, that's just really pathetic. So, but it's not just that, okay? Let's say that so he failed in the NFL. But what if he's a good dude, okay? So what if he gives good analysis and is not crapping on great players, okay? If you're going to call out a legendary great player, you better have done something in your career to be able to make that statement. Calling out a guy like Brady or Breeze, the way he craps on those guys, it's like, who the F are you? First of all, don't pick a fight or criticize a quarterback who was better than your own father. So that's probably a good area to stay away from. But to constantly go after these guys, you leave yourself open as a target, and that's what pisses me off. I wouldn't even, if he was just more respectful. If he was just, he doesn't even have to be a fan of Brady or anything like that. Just be a little more respectful about it. And then I wouldn't even bring this up. Like I wouldn't care that he was a failure in the NFL. But once he started talking crap, then now it's fair game, right? It's fair game. So do I like his? No, I don't like his taste in pillows. That dude is creepy. Okay, on his show, he's got a pillow of Patrick Mahomes with Patrick Mahomes on it, and a pillow with Aaron Rodgers on it. That is creepy. Absolutely creepy. I mean, I'm the biggest Tom Brady fan there is, but I'm not going to have a pillow next to me. That's weird, man. That's just weird. Why does the guy playing Young Rock look like a Mexican? That's strange. Isn't The Rock Samoan? There's a difference. Get it right. He looks nothing like The Rock. That's stupid. Some dumbass good old boy corporate idiots probably made that decision. Oh, we'll take that guy. He looks close enough. Dickheads. That is not his son. That guy with the mustache, that dude looks like he's 35. Supposed to be the young Rock. And it doesn't matter if it's his son. If his son doesn't look just like... It's supposed to be a character who plays the young version of him, right? So you need to find somebody who looks like a young Rock. Exactly like him. But at least try to get close. Thanks, Brian. $34 and $34. We got 34 viewers and 34 likes. That's nice. I like to see that. Thank you, guys. How long until he sings him a home song? Shit, he's probably already got it written. See, I'm almost certain that Chris Sims's songs, I think they start out as poems. They start out as love poems. Bill Murray says, I think they swapped his spleen with his brain. No, that's pretty damn true. See it twice. Damn, that's hardcore. I sometimes create Chris Sims in The Sims, and lock him in a room with no doors and windows just to watch him starve to death and die. Damn. Jim, your 9-year-old son has a Brady pillow. That's good. That's perfect. That's perfect for a 9-year-old boy, right? Exactly. Not appropriate for a guy who's on TV, a grown-ass man on TV, having pillows. And it's not just Aaron Rodgers, it's Patrick Mahomes. So it's not like he's okay, it's stupid no matter what, but to have a pillow of Patrick Mahomes who is half your age almost, that's pretty creepy. So. And we're back. Don't try to get out of it. See it twice. Don't try to backtrack. You told your secret. It's out there now. You're going to have to live with it. Oh, it's real. So it's not The Sims. You actually want to do that for real. Cool. If you put a Mahomes or a Rodgers blow-up doll in the room with him, he'd probably enjoy it. Damn. Singletary's like, give me the first down. Give me that first down now. You also said dangling. Chris Sims would love anything Rodgers related dangling in front of him. He would really love that. Honestly, I hope we get a Chris Sims interview with Patrick Mahomes where he does something similar. That would be hilarious. But something tells me that he learned his lesson after that one. Because he created a burner account just to talk shit to me on YouTube. Freaking idiot. Nice. Great play. Yeah, see, mix it up. Do some crazy stuff. Just try to break this game open, man. It's not true, Israel. I don't think he'd want boobs dangling in front of him. That's not his style. He wants his Rodgers dice dangling on his chin, basically. Okay, that was a bit graphic, sorry. Jake is back. Okay, so Jake is back from being timed out because of what he said. Yes, Jake. We can put up with a lot of things, okay? You can call each other names, you can talk bad about, you can do all that, but you cannot compliment Chris Sims. It's not going to work. You just can't. All right? Nice. Digs again. All right, guys, I'm feeling something happening. Gonna get a touchdown. Gonna get a touchdown. Let's go, Buffalo. Although the Buffalo Bill guy here, he needs to eat a little more, huh? I should have edited some of his ribs out and give him a little bit more weight. He looks badass though. But so does the Raven guy. Look at this guy. This little dude, man. Damn. This guy's like, he's got Mike toughness in him. Mike Singletary. Look at him go. Run, Josh, run! Damn. He's a big dude. When he's running, he looks like a freaking tight end out there. Oh, you got him there. Oh, what are you doing? You've got to score. You got to score touchdown. Enough of this crap. Just getting in the red zone is hard enough. Put it away. At least put this drive away, I mean. Hell, the way this game's going, that might put the game away. Who knows? Go, go, go. Nice. First down. I love this Singletary kid. He's freaking awesome tonight. I like seeing players who aren't afraid to scrap. It just seems like those guys are a dying breed now. It's so many of these guys are soft anymore, just mentally soft. They don't want to be hit. They don't want to do the hitting. Second and goal. Let's do this. Get in, get in, get in. Diggs, baby, yeah! Woo! Give me some. Give it to me. Oh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get her done. Oh shit, now a field goal is problematic, huh? Even an extra point. Boom. 10-3. I want to see Harbaugh suffer. Screw him. Okay, let's catch up with you guys. Okay, Jake, just make sure you don't say any good things about him anymore, because we cannot have that kind of toxic toxicity in our chat. We just can't have it. We have to take a stand. Okay? So oh, I understand, Luke. Yeah, exactly, Bill. It's kind of a weird thing. I like Lamar, and I want to see him play well, but I don't want Harbaugh to win. He's a piece of shit. Seriously though, I know y'all are talking about Nick Wright's nose. I seriously think he might be the ugliest person on earth. He's definitely the ugliest person on television. I mean, I'm not even joking. I'm serious. Normally, I don't make fun of people's looks, and things like that. But I'm sorry. He is so freaking ugly. It's unbelievable that he's. How did he get that job? How did he ever get on television? I just don't get it. He has no good attributes whatsoever. I mean, my God, at least guys like Max Kellerman and people like that, they look presentable. When you look at them, you're at least, okay, well, at least they're TV ready. What in the hell were you thinking to put that idiot Nick Wright on television? It's like, he's so ugly, it's distracting. You can't even pay attention to anything else, just how freaking ugly he is. And add on to the fact that he's such a dickhead. I just want to break his freaking nose again. Yeah, that's what I mean, Luke. He's got no attributes, no good things to counterbalance just how freaking ugly he is. So he's hideous, and he's a dick. He's a total jackass. He's a moron. His voice is annoying. It's not like he even has a radio voice. He has got to be related to somebody, or something. I can't figure it out. That's a good example. It does sound like he was just castrated. But in order to get castrated, it means that you had to have at least at one time had balls, and I don't think he ever had those. Oh yeah, thank you. You guys on my case about that. So little scoring that I forget about it. Thank you guys. I figured you guys were probably tired of hearing me complain. Come on, Buffalo. Make something happen. Nice sack. Great job. See? Put that pressure on. Cut that damn prevent defense shit out. It gets nothing done. I don't care who the quarterback is. You get in his face, you make his life a living hell. You collapse the pocket from all sides. I don't care who they are. They're not getting out of it. Oh, shit. Oh. Wow. It's a great run by Lamar. He's got good vision, too. Like, he just knows when he's got an opportunity. And it just always seems to... It's just... Take it. How many people would have the balls like to actually think that they could get it on get a first down off of 14 yards? Basically Jackson. That's called taking the game into your own hands there. Saying, okay, well, we can't get nothing else done. I'll take care of it. You know, Baltimore is doing a lot of self-inflicted things here tonight, and Buffalo is not making them pay for these things. You know, and I go back to all those false starts backed up into their own end zone, and Buffalo should have made something come of that. But I had a not a bad feeling, but I had a feeling that at the end of the third quarter, that this game would open up quite a bit. I think this game is still going to end up something around like 24-21, something like that. Well, at least that's wishful thinking, because that'd be really, really crazy at this point. We'll see. It all depends on this drive. Lamar's pissed. What the hell, dude? Tackle somebody. Okay, Jake, that's very cool. Jake Saunders sends a $2 super chat to say, consider this my apology for the Sim slander. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. Jesus. Baltimore is clicking now. Another botched play. Lamar drops it. I mean, they're just doing all kinds of weird stuff. It's clearly it's not. It's a very sloppy game for them tonight. I mean, so many of these are self-inflicted. These are just. See? Just keep getting pressure on them. Change out your guys if you've got to. Whatever it takes. Do not give him any time. Don't give him any chances. Don't let him have his guys open up lanes for him. Or he's gone forever. Pew! You ain't going to get him. Here we go. Sounding like John Madden sitting there stating the obvious. But I got to fill up the time somehow. 3rd and goal. Let's do this. Come on, Buffalo. I wonder what Baltimore would do if it's 4th down. I wonder what. It's picked off! Go, 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 go! Shit, Jackson's gaining on him. Go, go! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Pick 6 for Buffalo, baby. From the 10. Actually, he caught it in the end zone, but they were on the 10-yard line. 10 yards to get a touchdown, and it goes the other way. That is incredible. Let's go. Hey, Kevin. What are you doing, buddy? Nightly Sinister sends a $5 super chat. He says, pick 6. How you been doing, Kevin? Nice. Guys, this Nightly Sinister, his name's Kevin. We've been friends since we were in kindergarten. We've known each other for 35 years. A 101-yard pick 6. That was exciting. See, now that we needed something like that tonight. Something, to get excited about. Damn, I hope Tom's team can pull something like that tomorrow. I hope the Bucs defense can. can get something like that done, that would be fantastic. Well, let's be fair, guys. The only reason Baltimore Ravens are even in this game is because of Lamar Jackson. I mean, I know that was a bad play, but he has kept them in it. I mean, plays are breaking down, people aren't doing their job, and he still finds ways to keep the drive alive, to keep it going. So, but now Buffalo, they can't get cocky. They gotta stay focused. Don't give an inch. Not a freaking inch.
This divisional playoff game being brought to you by Intuit TurboTax Live. By Geico, you can save even more by bundling home and car insurance.
Well, the play style, Brian, it's because it's not reliable. This kind. The reason pocket passers seem to fare much better in the playoffs, especially, is because when you are a threat to get big yardage through passing, the defense has to account for that. But if you're a running quarterback and your passing is not as big of a threat as, someone like Brady, you can kind of contain it if you've got the right personnel. And when in the playoffs, everybody's pretty good. By the divisional round, all teams are good, and they can exploit things like that. So. I actually thought Jackson was going to catch up with him at the end there. Jackson wanted that tackle. He's like, you are not getting this. You are not scoring a pick six on me, man. What's up, Trev? It's awesome seeing so many of you guys with the membership icon. And for those of you who are new here, I just added, amongst all the other stuff in the memberships, I added the archives. So all live show archives and all post-game show archives are going to be members only. Any tier level will get you access to those. And we're going to be coming up with some more stuff, too, to add on. So if you're not a member yet, join up. And because we're going to be having some private members-only shows like this where we talk and everybody just kind of we shoot the shit about anything, basically. Is there someone here? Oh, shit. Come here. Aww. Wow.
You have to make an appearance.
Ramses. Say hi. Say hi. Hello, I am King Ramses. Oh my God. Fumbled snap. Good for Lamar to get rid of it. but I think it might be intentional grounding. Hey, if that's intentional grounding, then that's a safety. What do you think? Looks like he's injured. I am Ramses the Great. He's a show key. See, he's like, oh, I got to be on the show too because I am awesome. I am awesome. Look how great I am. Oh, do you love me? Did you have fun? This is what we do during commercial break. See? So. Okay, I'll eat it later. The game now is it's got about 40 minutes left, and then yeah. It looks like he's doing okay right now. We'll see. Unless I start yelling again. So. So, what happened with Jackson? Did they show it before they went to break? No, not so hard. Not so hard. No. Ah. Ah! Ramses and Mozart. Yeah, that's a good. Ah! Stop it. Did it really? His head bounced off the turf? That sucks. Okay, chill, dude. Oh, shit. Yep. Well, he's either got a concussion or he's going to use the bathroom again. But if he's going to use the bathroom, then Buffalo better beware because... Where the hell's RG3? What the... Hey, buddy. Damn, dude. I hope he's okay. The problem is that if they even suspect that he's got a concussion, he's done. They're gonna take him out, and that's it. So. Yeah. Exactly, Shaq. You know, when NBC does this little icon thing, that dun dun dun, I'm starting to think it's some kind of brainwashing. It's usually a sign of they didn't have any advertising space filled up there, but that sounds unlikely. I think they're just trying to brainwash all of us. It's some kind of call. So like if you watch it and listen, it's putting something in your head. Dun dun dun. This is a long ass break. What am I talking about? You don't see that NBC icon that keeps changing colors and going doom 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 over and over and over and over again? It does it every NBC game, every time. It's kind of weird. Hey, Trav, if yeah, so you're a member, so if you go to the community page on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, there's a post at the top of the page that has the link. It connects you directly to the show. This ain't over. It ain't time to relax. It's incredible. It's incredible this turnaround for Josh Allen. Okay, unless I missed it, did they say what's going on with Jackson? Or did they not? Did they not know yet? Oh, another first down. Just keep doing that, man. Don't get sloppy. Don't get lazy. Play like it's 3-3. Yeah, I saw him go to the locker room, but did they mention why he's in the locker room? I mean, I'm assuming it's a concussion. But if he's in protocol, that's bad, obviously. His night's over. Damn, Josh is out there slinging it still. This Josh Allen kid might have a future, ladies and gentlemen. And I said it before, but I'll say it again. The impact that getting Diggs has had on this team is just insane. And Josh Allen plows over the entire Ravens bench. Okay, he's in protocol? Yeah, all right. That's a good question, Daniel. That's a really good question. I think, Daniel, I think to answer that question, we need to look into it more. We don't know exactly who's responsible for Josh's turnaround, or for all we know, it could be the quarterback coach who worked on his mechanics. It just, or if they bring in another good offensive coordinator or promote somebody who knows what they're doing. But yeah, that's a really good question, and I'd like to look into that. Oh, we have a super chat. Oh, thanks, Shaq. Shaq sends a $5 super chat. He says, I'm old enough to remember when Chris Collinsworth thought Brady had passed the torch to Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yep. Absolutely, Shaq. If the Pats were waiting for either of these teams in the AFC Championship game, the story would be about how easy the path to the Super Bowl was for them. That's absolutely true. What a crappy way, though, man, to go out like that. I mean, at the moment that he got hurt, they're still in the game, and to not be able to finish, it's just that really sucks. Because you end up feeling, like it's not fun to be left out. if you guys played sports, organized sports, either in school or college or whatever, you know, you probably experienced a time where you weren't playing or you couldn't play, and you feel like crap. You feel like it's just. I'd rather play the whole game and be there with my teammates and suck than miss the game. You know, it's infuriating, actually.
Obviously, the locker room for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson still in there. Michelle, what do you know?
Well, we saw Lamar Jackson go down hard on his head. You'll see it on this play in the end zone.
Yeah.
Right there. And so he is officially in the concussion protocol.
He immediately grabbed his helmet, too.
That means he is in there answering a series of questions, being evaluated. He's been back there for about 14 minutes. He has to be cleared by the independent concussion specialist and the team doctor.
Hasn't been yet. So meanwhile, it's still Huntley. He's the only other quarterback active tonight. Edwards picks up about 4. And what does Roman do right now? Huntley's a guy who, with Robert Griffin hurt, Trace McSorley got hurt, so they brought Huntley up, took him off the practice squad. He did get some action over the last 2 weeks down the stretch.
Okay. They got a quarterback that no one's ever heard of. Let's see what he's got. Well, hey, it's not impossible. I mean, there's time, but it's similar to the Rams situation. It's, can you do that while you don't let Buffalo even get a field goal?
8 minutes left in the fourth. Winner to the AFC Championship game. Out of the pistol on the 3rd and 2. And a first down here. Big, important run by Edwards out to the 27-yard line. Keep it going.
Okay, now that they got a first down, they got to start passing it. You can't keep relying on this. I mean, I understand running the ball to secure the first down because you got to keep it going, but now you've got to start throwing it, but not into double coverage. Idiot. These people. I hate rookie quarterbacks.
Well, we've just confirmed that Lamar Jackson has been declared out, so he will not return to this game. In fact, he'll stay in the locker room. That's a requirement of the concussion procedures, guys.
Jackson is out officially. I'm sure you guys already got that first, but I'm just now getting the info. Okay, so basically the game is essentially on this drive. What we're going to find out. That was a shitty pass. But it looked like there was a little bit of contact too. Let me see the replay. Dez Bryant. Never thought we'd see him again, right? Well, this is the game. 4th and 8. Oh! Seriously? That's a touchdown. That is exactly what you needed. That was it. You don't get chances like that. You don't get chances like that throughout a course of a game. I mean, they're rare to get that wide open, that perfect, to where it's a guaranteed touchdown. The moment you land that, it's just. Jesus. Oh, that'll do it. That's frustrating. I would have loved to have seen them nail that right there. That would have been awesome. Yeah. Now the Bills are gonna get the ball right there. They're gonna be able to put up some more points. It's done. You cannot miss that pass. You just can't. Why was he throwing it so damn hard? That's a touch pass. That's one of those that you just make sure, like, absolutely no reason to throw it that far. That's frustrating. What the hell? What did you send me, Shaq?
That's awesome. Giddy up, Josh Allen. Giddy up, it's my boy Blue. He'll throw lasers right by you. That's awesome. Giddy up, Josh Allen. Giddy up.
Why? Why? Why did Chris Sims do this? Why? That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Giddy up, Josh Allen. Giddy up, it's my boy Blue. He'll throw lasers right by you. That's awesome. Giddy up, Josh Allen. Giddy up, it's my boy Blue. He'll throw lasers right by you. That's awesome. Giddy up, Josh Allen. Giddy up, it's my boy Blue. He'll throw lasers right by
Look at Sim's face and look at Josh. Josh is totally creeped out. He is completely creeped out. This dude is such... How? How do you justify putting this asshole on TV? What a loser. And that's the last time Josh Allen will ever interview with him. That was pathetic. Yeah, he's Phil Simms' son. Can you believe that? Phil doesn't claim him anymore. I wouldn't either. Almost time. We are now less than 24 hours away from Bucks and Saints. You know, those fans are celebrating in the stands. They might want to be careful. This field goal is not a guarantee. I thought they were closer than that earlier. And he missed it. He missed it. So now, basically, the Ravens are exactly back where they were, just with some time off the clock. Buffalo couldn't put them away yet. Did you try to call? Try it again. I didn't hear it because I have to have my headphones on. Yeah, try it again. I'm ready for it now. There we go. Travis, what's up, man?
What's up, brother?
How are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Great. Enjoying this game much better than I was at the beginning. Still pissed about the Rams, though.
I'm good.
So, Buffalo's trying to... Buffalo apparently is trying to keep the Ravens in this. So...
Buffalo's got it.
Apparently
the Ravens don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Hey, I was calling, though. I said it a couple, probably a year and a half ago. We were talking about running quarterbacks, and I was on with you, and I referred to a one Cordell Stewart
Yeah.
slash,
Yeah.
and like Russell Wilson looks to pass first. Mahomes at times looks to pass first, but if your first instinct is to run, I'm going to say it again. Your life expectancy as a quarterback in the NFL goes way the hell down.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. And that run first instead of lay down to play the next play. Tom and Peyton used to get blasted all the time about just crumpling. No, instead of a 7 or 10 or 12-yard loss, that was a 4-yard loss. Live to fight the next play.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what we talked about before, how sometimes the best play is just taking a sack. Sometimes you've got to. It's the best option. You minimize just how bad that play is going to be. Sometimes plays are just blown up. The defense has got you. They got your number on that play, and you just keep going. But these guys, they try to run around, and that's when fumbles happen, and that's when injuries happen. So it's no secret that all these pocket passers, most of them, they last forever. Look, Rivers is still around. Ryan rarely ever got hurt. I think he's only missed like one game his whole career. Brady, Peyton, Eli, all these guys, they just, other than a freak occurrence, it's not like they were hurt all the time. Brady only missed that one season due to injury, but he never missed another game due to injury. Oh, crap. It looks like the Ravens fumbled.
No, they didn't. I was just wanting to call in and bring up that point about Cordell.
Oh, yeah.
And
obviously, in this case, with Jackson, that was a freak accident, though. But
yeah, but his first reaction was to run. And they already put him in harm's way multiple times in that previous drive, that as a Patriots fan, I know you can feel me where you would never want to see Tom take 3 or 4 of those in the beginning of the third quarter. Hell no. Hell no. And that's my point. Is it's the same with Cam Newton. We got wore out tires. And how many miles do you think you're going to get buying used tires?
Yeah.
And that's, and I really have nothing against Cam other than he dresses like Medea and he can't handle the media or criticism or any of these other things. But other than that, I mean, he's definitely a stud, but you got wore out tires. You can't run your franchise quarterback into the teeth of the defense 5, 6, 8, 10 times a game.
Yeah.
Tom made a living off of converting 4th and 1s, but they were in divisional games, end of the game, fourth quarter situations, got to have it nuts and bolts, time down situation. Mm-hmm. That's when he pulled them off. It wasn't just here or there, you know what I mean? Go get killed by an outside linebacker for fun.
Yep.
And it can't sustain. And the same thing, I know I've already said, but the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. When you can't throw it 35 yards off the flick of a wrist with your feet off platform after a little bit of bangs and bruises, where are you going to be?
Yeah. It's problematic for sure, when you're looking at longevity. Now, Baltimore is trying to make a run here. So it looks like Buffalo
It
is
ain't
wanting to
gonna
just
work.
it looks like Buffalo's wanting to make this as difficult as possible for them. just letting them hang
Hey.
around.
Hey, what do you think about Tom and the Bucks? The Buffalo Bills finally make it to the Super Bowl because they were rid of Brady, and who's there to face him but Tom himself?
I would almost feel sorry for them because, you know, Tom is there just to screw it up for them over again because he owns those guys. So that
I'm gonna
would
jump.
be funny. So
I just thought of that earlier. That'd be a good one. I'm gonna jump off.
okay, are you going to be on tomorrow? Oh, okay, that was fast. Well, thank you for calling, Trav. Dude, Ravens just dropped that. Really? All right, here it is, 4th and goal. Now this really is the game. Way too high. Way too high. Dude, didn't you just learn your lesson? Idiot. Why? Please explain to me why quarterbacks do this. There are so many damn quarterbacks. They throw so hard when they're inside the red zone. What is that for? Jesus. Just 2 inches lower and you've got a touchdown there. Completely unnecessary to throw it that hard and high. Completely unnecessary. What are you guys talking about? Oh, another one of those. I don't like Brady because he's a poor sport or something like that. Yeah. I can find something wrong with every single quarterback in NFL history. Tell me who your favorite quarterback is, and I can dig up something that will make them look shady or make them look bad. Whatever you want to mention. So you have to understand that Tom Brady is the most scrutinized quarterback actually in NFL history. Nobody has more eyes on them and more people paying attention. It's either people love him so much that they watch everything about him, or they hate him so much they watch everything about him just so they can complain about him. So when you are constantly observing every single movement that Tom Brady does, you're going to find things wrong with him. But if you're not paying attention to these things on other quarterbacks, then it's very rare, and the media doesn't even talk about it. So you have to kind of put that in perspective. Sorry, Mr. Christopher Warner, but Tom Brady is the most scrutinized quarterback in NFL history. Are you kidding me? Are you serious with that? It's not even close. It's not even close. There's no contest. Jesus Christ. I mean, seriously, I usually don't like saying this, but did you just start watching football or something? I mean, oh my God. That's ridiculous. Nobody has been put under the spotlight of every move he makes. If Tom Brady spits on the sidelines, there's a video of it. There's a replay of it. Okay? If Tom Brady says something to somebody, they're going to replay that for 2 weeks. Okay? We're talking about a guy who the NFL launched an entire investigation going to actual real courts, okay? When our courts should be tied up with actual real important things, but they're tying Tom Brady up in court over a little bit of air in a football that they couldn't even prove he did. Really? Okay, so when you find another NFL player that you could say that about, let me know, and then I'll say maybe you've got a point. Oh, really? So it wasn't cheating when Aaron Rodgers did it, right? So how about midway through the season in 2014, the commentator literally says on TV, well, hey, you know, Aaron told me he loves to push the envelope. He likes to overinflate it, hoping that the refs don't catch it. Okay, so he's trying, he literally admits that he's trying to deceive the refs. Right? So, okay. He's trying to get the ball to where he likes it best, to his preference. But nobody gives a shit. Why? Because he's not Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers is not the most scrutinized quarterback in the league. Tom Brady is. Ben Roethlisberger also did something similar. Several other quarterbacks that nobody even cares about, actually. But you're the first person I've ever seen, actually, who has claimed that Tom is not the most scrutinized quarterback. I mean, even the biggest Brady haters wouldn't say something that absurd that he's not. So, but this is interesting, actually. So who is? I want to know, actually, in your mind, who is the most scrutinized quarterback? Yeah. You don't know, do you? So it's just anti-Brady, anti, but you have no answer. You have no response. Because if he's not, then you need to at least mention somebody who is. So. Oh, really? It's too vague. You seem to be very, very sure of yourself. So. Oh, look at this big talk. Dickhead, huh? Okay. Is that your go-to move when you can't win an argument? Well, maybe you like your quarterbacks after a loss over there giving head to the other team, but I like to see my guys just as pissed and disappointed as we are. But that's not even what Tom does. That's not even why he does it. He talks to them after the game in private. I think they nicked that punter. Let's see the replay. Damn. Well, it doesn't make much of a difference at this point, does it? Good for Buffalo. Where's Jim and I at? Good for you, Gemini. Good for you, man. I'm happy for you. And all of Buffalo, man, they needed this. And also, this win, guys, this means this is one step closer to Josh Allen possibly winning the award, the MVP award. But again, like I said, we don't call it MVP. It's a supreme leader, but still. It'd be really cool to send it. Devon Allen Sports Award goes to Allen, Josh Allen. That'd be nice. You know, the only negative I can see right now about the Bills with this situation is that their fans, like the whole fan base, that stadium should be packed. It should be completely sold out. So. Welcome, Javi. Yeah, Shaq. Tom Brady has equal opportunity haters. There's from all walks of life. I mean, there are tribesmen in Papua New Guinea who hate Tom Brady's guts. So, make of that what you will. Although a lot of those people probably think that Tom Brady went undefeated in 2007. So. Good for Buffalo, man.
You've been watching the Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax Live.
Now it just surprised me. That's a first out of all the Brady hate people that I've dealt with over the years. That's a new one. I've never heard that before. That he is not the most, you know. I found that interesting there. So. Oh God, Ted Wells. What a joke that was. There's nothing wrong with the NFC right now. They got some solid teams. Green Bay's a good team. New Orleans is a good team, and the Saints. I mean, all three of those teams, excellent. So, I actually think it's really good matchups right now. I mean, think about it. Considering the season and how screwed up everything has been, and almost to the point where they weren't even sure if we were going to get a season, and then we end up with all these great quarterbacks and everything, these great matchups. So I think we got pretty lucky here. But yeah, no, I don't think the Ravens would fare any. Doesn't mean that they're going to fare better in the NFC. It doesn't work like that. It's about matchups and what team they run into and how they match up to that team on offense versus defense, running game versus run defense, passing, and so on and so forth. The conference is really, that's not the case anymore. It was back in the day because there were just so many legacy teams on the NFC side that came from the NFL, and they had rich owners who there was no salary cap. They could put a bunch of money into it. They just had a better head start. So the AFC kind of slipped behind. I mean, they had a good run in the 70s with that Steelers team, but other than that, there wasn't a whole lot of good going on in the 80s and 90s for the AFC. So, but that's not necessarily that's not a factor anymore, really. So. Can't wait for ESPN to criticize Allen because his stats weren't pretty enough. Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know what that means. That the AFC, NFC is stronger. Again, there's the way the NFL is designed right now. If you say it like that, then that means that the winner has to be an AFC team of the Super Bowl, and that's not the case. There is no team right now left in the AFC that couldn't lose to either the Bucs, the Saints, or the Packers. But of course, I mean, obviously I'm giving an answer like that because you guys know how I feel about the whole concept of divisions and strength of schedule and things like that. That stuff is nonsense in this day and age. The way the game is played, the way the salary caps are designed, and it's not a factor anymore. A good matchup for a team or a bad matchup, that's all that matters. It does not matter what division they come from. I mean, I remember the AFC being stacked. You know, you had Roethlisberger's Steelers when they were really good. You had Rivers' Chargers, Brady's Patriots, and Peyton Manning's Colts. And the AFC was just loaded, you know. And then here comes the lowly New York Giants. and they go on a tear, and then they beat the undefeated Patriots. So it was about matchup. It was about the Giants matched up well for the Patriots. For them, it was good for them. It worked. So had nothing to do. The 18-0 Patriots at the time, just because they're the Giants from the lower NFC, didn't mean anything. Had no bearing on anything at all. It didn't matter. It made no difference. Now, if you're saying there's a difference between them based off, you just want to talk about like records or whatever. I haven't even looked at that, but okay, that's one thing. But if you're saying it's better as in that it will have relevance to a matchup, a particular matchup, that I don't think so. Shaq says people who say cheater were always spoiled by their parents and given everything they wanted. Yes, if you've ever played real sports, if you've actually competed, you would know just how petty and pathetic claiming that cheater crap is. So it's a very bizarre. But if you didn't, I guess I could see how you would think that. Tell me how many quarterbacks get as many flags as Tom does for legal hits in the quarterback. You answer that question with a legitimate answer, and I'll take back what I said about the biggest baby of all time. Okay, I'll give you a legitimate answer right now. Tom is not even he's not even the most flagged quarterback in the league. So there's your legitimate answer. Bill Murray, NFC is strong too. Yeah. I mean, it's just NFL, man. It's not like college where I know there's like one conference that's way more dominant than the other and stuff like that. Yeah, but not in the NFL. Yeah, Cobra King. It was just a situation of running into a Giants team that they were just ready. They had the right head coach, they had the right defensive coordinator, and the right personnel on the field. It's a perfect storm for them. And the fact that they were in the NFC made no difference. Well, hold on. Are you for real, dude? Seriously? That's not a legitimate answer? For me to answer that, I would have to break down film. You understand that there is a penalty website? Do you understand that you could actually look up things like that? But that's not even the problem here. You asked me to come up with something. I'm telling you that he's not. But you're saying that's not a legitimate answer, that I'd have to break down film to look at it. If that's the case, then how do you make the accusation that he's the most flagged? He's given the most. You're the one that made the original accusation. And now you're. God, if you cannot see how ridiculous this is. Wow. Honestly, I tell you what, you remind me of somebody. And I think, yeah. Getting a little suspicious here. Exactly, Shaq. Thank you. He asked for he accuses Brady of a non-existent thing. According to him, it's a non-existent stat. But then when I throw it back, it's like, okay, well, you can't use that. All right. I'm done, dude, with you. Clearly, you're either being deliberately stupid on purpose or you're serious, which is even more problematic. I say? Okay, so there's not a stat for bad roughing the pass. Okay. Dude, that is so it's subjective as hell. Who's to say what that means? If a guy breaks the rules, if the let's say for example, if the rule is you can't go to the knees, then that's a flag. Well, because you don't agree with it, because you don't like him. I mean, so you're going to say that shouldn't have been called. Well, what if I say it should have been? Or you're not allowed to touch the quarterback's face mask. Okay, well, I think that's a stupid rule, but it's in the rules. So are you going to count that, or are you not going to count that? It just depends on if you like Brady or if you hate him. It just all depends on that. So that's even more dumb. If that's what you're talking about, that's even stupider than I thought it originally was. So there you go. This is a waste of time. Dude, every single quarterback has gotten bad flags, flags that they didn't deserve or shouldn't have, or we all thought, oh, come on, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. You also have to understand that the rules, the pocket rules, okay? So they're designed, the reason there is that pocket rules is to keep the quarterback upright and healthy. They don't want you leaving the pocket. But if you stay in the pocket, yeah, you're more likely to get some calls that I think a lot of us would think that was kind of ridiculous. But every quarterback gets those. So it's just, you know. See, you're wrong again. I just realized it was a waste of time because now I realize that your question is bullshit. So at first I thought maybe you legitimately wanted an answer and wanted a conversation about it, but now I realize that yeah, it's pointless. So okay. Well, this has been a good night, actually. I wish the Rams game would have gone a little differently, but yeah, that's fine. So, all right, guys. Tomorrow we've got Addies, the Cleveland Addies versus the Kansas City Chiefs, and then we've got, of course, the big one that we're all waiting for, or most of us are waiting for, which is the Bucks and Saints. I will have the links ready for those. Just look out for your notifications, and if you, for some reason, you don't get the notification there, check the Facebook page and Facebook group. I'll also post it on Twitter, so I'll make sure that I'll post it everywhere so you don't miss it, and you'll know what time and everything. So. No. It's okay. I like good conversation. I like conversations and challenges and people talking shit. That's fine with me. I don't mind that. But only if if someone is actually serious and they're willing to listen and they're willing to actually consider certain points. Then that's one thing. So I don't mind doing that. But if someone is just, they've already got their mind made up, and no matter what you say, no matter what you provide, what you give them, it makes no difference whatsoever. They're not even going to budge. They're just going to regurgitate things right back to you. It's you know. Of course, I deal with this a lot in the comment sections on my videos, but you know, every once in a while we get somebody on the chat. So, but yeah, it's fine. No big deal. Omar, what's up, man? Okay. Yeah. Bill Murray, did you have a previous screen name, or has that always been your screen name here? All right. Well, okay. Well, damn, we've been on here for 3 hours and 40 minutes. So I guess I'm gonna get off. Otherwise, I won't have a voice for tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, guys. Yeah. At first, I was trying to see if it was a legitimate, you know, argument, but it's nonsense. So, thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow. And like I said, check the links everywhere. You guys have a great night, and just think about it tonight. Focus on it. Addie's Browns. Tom's Bucks. Let's go. Talk to y'all tomorrow.